Hey guys, nhớ trong training sẽ đời. Chỉ nhớ trong đời video nó cũng cho sao hay khi nó này thì cũng có hai lùm hông thì lùm cả xí sợ nó ok. Cũng có hai lùm hông thì lùm cả xí bao. Chỉ nên cho anh chỉ chơi lùm cả chỉ cũng sai thọ chịu cho này vấn đề. Nhớ đó họ cũng đời video nó mà giờ liệt thì cũng chỉ có sao mỗi cái message là gì mỗi cái relationship advice. Đối cho mình tự lùa và tự thảo lập hay message cũng nhớ đó cũng khó ở Facebook. Nên cho nên bao cũng như bao thì cũng như địa lý ở bên trong tàu cũng run it called Facebook Hmong relationship advice, and the thing one new message kuna mostly ni yo poni and okay, so good to poni good to wife ni, you know, she got a little bit jealous even though she's very beautiful, you know, beautiful people, they do get jealous too. So anyway, because of that I go to the call relationship mission cho chơi lại and then go to law be done hang than that, but occasionally especially bây giờ nhiều tôi bây giờ chỉ năng like you guys will message me on Facebook to hỏi tiền nên mua tấm ảnh trong cái relationship, and so it's so sad that the thầu chỉ năng not the thầu but all the time nên message của nó you guys had to hide behind like a new or a fake account because chỉ bây giờ chỉ năng mua lại bây giờ chỉ năng thông khăn tu đến đời bên trên trai thầu tiếp bên mua tấm ảnh đó bên cho cái lúc bên trên trai muốn nô lực tu chỉ năng thì hay cũng mua tấm ảnh lên nó đâu cũng cho cái lúc ấy cũng lý giải đó khó tiền bên chỉ sao có lực tu tin năng là chỉ lực tu chỉ năng judge bên à ấy sai bên cái look down on us, and because of that like men like they tend to keep everything inside of them, which is so sad because when you run into problems you're supposed to seek for help, right? But yeah, most of you guys that message me, you know, you just put like a cartoon or like a video game character on your profiles, and I already know, like, because we encounter your tinning message mostly because they just want to hide behind a fake account, which is totally understandable. I remember through a car breakup and and then I remember I do find comfort from stranger online. Some stranger online are really nice. They give you like really good advice, and that's the power of the internet. And they don't even know me. They don't know how I look like, but they went through the same thing, and they know I'm going through. Middle of the night, you message someone, and you tell them your problems, and they know what's going on. So they give you good advice. They comfort you, and yeah, that's the power of the internet. But yeah, so today's topic is chasing versus attracting. Okay, so that's how you translate into Hmong, right? So cũng thôi nó cho tôi lùa đến để cho chính nên để thả nên bỏ đến nên linh lại. For those of you that say that I never give back to the community, I just want you to know that there's many ways that you can give back to the communities, and one of those ways is to provide great content, and one of those ways is to give free advice. So one of the most I realized what your main problem is, and that is sometimes you're chasing too much. You're chasing too much. Okay? One of the most unattractive things a man can do is chasing women. I know. Some of you guys will be mad at me because you grew up being taught that you have to chase after what you want, right? But you know, when it comes to women, you want to keep chasing at the minimal. Have you ever wondered why guys who acted like a jerk, not really like a jerk, but who seems to be busy, you know, he's taking care of himself, he's hanging out with his friends, he have his own life. Have you ever wondered why girls just couldn't get enough of these type of guys? You know, he's always busy going out with his friends, always working on like a side gig, always, you know, working towards his futures, working out. He's looking good, you know, and you always wonder why. Well, yeah, that's how. But it's not really that, you know, because these type of men that are doing all these things, they have high values in themselves. And this type of man, because like more like life than they're like busy, they have so many things going on in their life that they do spend time like but then they have like a lot of things around them that they're working on and like me busy, and then sometimes their woman will wonder about them, and you know how women are. When she's wondering about you, she's thinking of you. When she's thinking of you, she wants you, and when she wants you, she will start working harder to get you. In other words, she will start chasing you. So anyway, I'm not here to teach you about how to ignore women or how to be a jerk, because you know what, jerks are not successful either. So I'm just here to talk about men that have high value in themselves. And today's topic, it's about chasing versus attracting. When you're chasing, you have low values compared to when you're attracting. Someone that is attracting other people to them, they have very high values. You're chasing them, right? You're working hard to get them. So when you are chasing someone, you're trying to please them. You're always the first to text them, and you're always text and respond to them right away. It's like you have absolutely nothing to do but wait for the text and call. Men like this are everywhere, and they're easy to find. So when you're chasing, you're putting a lot of effort into making them happy. You unknowingly giving out this message that they're superior to you and you have to please them, beg them to spend time with you. You always try to impress them. You spend a lot of time just trying to impress them, try to win them over, and that can include begging them to spend time with you, spending money on them, taking them out, being their ATM machine, You're willing to wait for them even when the situation seems hopeless. So when you're chasing someone, you spend a lot of time and resource on that person. Let's compare that to when you're not chasing, but you're attracting them to you instead. So when you're chasing, like I said, you're spending a lot of time, money, resource on that person. Có sĩ có tụ khăn thế, có lúc sĩ hợp thế có trở nhẹ lên đời, đòn đau có vô tụ tiến hành đời nhẹ có lên đời nè. Tụ tiến hành đời chỉ có đó chỉ là có vô thành thọ lý. So you're really just chasing and trying to win them over. But when you're attracting, you're spending a lot of your time, resource, money on yourself instead. So attracting requires a lot more work than chasing. That's why many prefer to chase instead. Or maybe they just don't know that there are such things as attracting instead of chasing, So when you're trying to attract, you're basically working on yourself. You're keeping in great shape. You work on yourself and your career. You're eating healthy food. You limit your drinking. You're not just trying to be yourself, but you're trying to be the best version of yourself. This is extremely hard to do. But if done right, you do not just attract one person. You will attract like many, and you can choose the best one out of them all. Just like how I chose my wife out of them all, right? Not just kidding. But for real. I know. I'll try not to brag. So when you're attracting others, you have values in their eyes. That's why you're attracting them. That's why they look at you and they're like, wow, there's something about that guy, Because men like you are rare. You take great care of yourself. You're healthy. You're in great shape. You have a career. You're ambitious. All of those things makes a man very, very attractive. And your partner is more likely to respect you. Even if she have multiple guy friends, she know that if she don't get her act together, she might possibly lose you because you have like so many potentials. And you are a man of high quality, and those men are rare. You have values. Men like you are rare and hard to find. Even if even if you were to become single again, you won't be in the market for long. They know this. Your girlfriend or wife know this. That's the power of self-love. That's the power of investing in yourself. That's the power of choosing to attract instead of chase. You have to chase too, okay? Don't get me wrong. As a man, you have to chase too, but keep chasing at the minimal. What does that mean? Let me give you an example. When you text someone and they don't text you back, you just leave it at that. The ball is in their court. If they don't text you back, they won't ever hear from you again. So, yeah. I mean, that's how it should be, right? Compared to a person that's always chasing and always like trying to win someone over, like the type of men that have very low values. Like this type of men, they would text her and then she won't text back, and then they would like start freaking out, like, oh shoot, they will keep waiting for her to text back. And during that time, like, because they really need her to text back to validate that they still matters, So these men are low value and they get pushed around quite a bit. And one of the saddest things I see in my life is the kind of power that beautiful women hold over ugly men. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I know. Not everybody is beautiful in their own way. That's a big lie. You really had to work on yourself. So yeah, guys. Oh shoot. You hear that beeping? That means that my rice is ready. Anyway, so when you learn how to attract instead of chase, the time and resource you spend on yourself is worth it. Let's say you work on yourself. You have a good job. You have a good career. You make money. You're healthy. You're in great shape. You're smart. You have a positive outlook in life, positive attitude. Even if you were to lose someone, you still have your job, still healthy, in great shape, smart, positive attitude. You can carry these traits onto the next relationship. But when you're chasing, you spend a lot of time, effort, and resource to try and win that person over, to try and make them happy. So when you lose that person, all of that time, effort, resource, and money you spend on that person are wasted. You cannot carry that over to your next relationship. So try to attract instead of chase. Not saying that you shouldn't chase, but keep chasing at the minimal. Remember that when she's wondering about you, she's thinking of you. When she's thinking of you, she wants you. When she wants you, she will do everything to have you. Because you're good looking, in great shape, have a good career, have a good job, have money, have a positive outlook in life. I know that trying to attract is a lot more work than trying to chase. But when you're trying to attract, you're more likely to get someone that you actually like and want to be with. The reason I said this is because when you attract, you have like more people to pick from. So yeah, do more attracting instead of chasing. Remember that we are the sad story that we tell ourselves. So get your act together and start working on yourself, because we are also the happy story that we tell ourselves. That's about it. Have a wonderful day or night. Bye.